up, everybody? My name's Rookzer and welcome to a how-to video. I should do a how-to video on how to make a redneck jack stand like this, but I'm not, because I mean all it is a sawhorse. The reason I have it on this instead of the rear wheel stand, you know, I'm working on the Grom, obviously, Keith Grom. The reason I have it on the jack stand, or on the sawhorse instead of the rear wheel stand, is because we're installing this, a rear swing arm, and I got some little axle sliders too. Probably a good thing, because I just laid Keith Grom down the other day. Video went live today. Also, it's my birthday. Whoop-de fucking shit. So on my birthday, I'm working. Still got some dirt and stuff. You'll see Keith Grom is dirty as shit right now. I'm gonna wash him later. We're gonna take all of this here off. We're not disconnecting the brake lines or anything like that. We're just basically taking on, disconnecting the rear shock, pulling the rear wheel off. I was gonna replace the chain, but I can't find the new one that I bought. Oh. Never mind. We're replacing the chain today too. So I'm gonna try to replace the chain. If you don't know how to replace the chain, essentially you disconnect the old one, you loosely attach the new one, you run it through, you know, bike and neutral obviously, and then once you get it around the drive gear, you disconnect the master link and then you connect it back. But always make sure they're the right length. Let's go ahead and get this started. Let's get the rear wheel off first. I put this camera down there, didn't even fucking turn it on to record. Got a wheel. Now the battery has 0%. Yay, we're doing stuff. Alright, so what I did here is I tied the rear brake caliper up. That way it's up and out of the way, and it doesn't kink the line too much. So now we get our trusty redneck jack stand back. And then we start taking stuff off for the swing arm. And if you were wondering, that's how I set it on the thing. Now the good thing about having GoPros is they can fit anywhere almost. So now we'll switch to the other GoPro view. Check my battery, make sure we're good, still recording, yep. Alright, so what I'm doing now is I'm actually getting ready to take out the bottom bolt for the shock. I'm gonna need a hammer. Little trick here. Make sure your feet are out of the way. Alright, so be wary of the threads. And it looks like we had to push down. Okay. So to get that started, I'm actually just going to use an extension. Alright, swing arm is down. So this is what a Grom looks like with no rear wheelie bits. All right, so this is the way it goes onto the bike. Take these off. All right, so we got 2 washers, and I think I know where they go. All right, here we go. It's just a bit too thin. It's just like right there. All right, so the problem I'm running into is right here, where it mounts up to the frame. It's like a millimeter too thin. So what I'm trying to do is move them out a bit. These are press fit. So the only other solution that I have is grinding down that and getting this fucking mustache hair out of my nose. And the battery on my light went out. It's not moving at all. Alright, I'm gonna pause and come back.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
Alright, after changing batteries on damn near everything, going and getting an angle grinder, going to Walmart and grabbing a cheap angle grinder. I'm gonna grind these down. I went over to Napa, tried to press them through, couldn't do it, so I'm just gonna say fuck it and grind them down. Ooh. Alright kids, don't do like me and do this without adult supervision. I'll put this right here. We need light because we're doing some high speed. That should be enough. Keyword, should. That sweet 240 frames per second on the Hero Black is gonna look amazing. All right, so now we need to see if it fits under there. Yay, it fits. We can continue. So while I do this, a little bit of information about, so yeah, the Hero 7 does 240 frames in 1080, which is awesome. But Hypersmooth is not supported at that frame rate. Not even the standard is supported. Batman was injured trying to get steady when Abraham Lincoln came back with a machete, but suddenly something caused a flag and he tripped. Indiana Jones took him out with his whip. Alright, we're getting somewhere, boys! Robocop and Terminator, Captain Kirk and Darth Vader, Lopan, Superman, every single Power Ranger, Bilt, S. Preston, and Theodore Logan. I hope that's tight enough. Jesus. Man, that looks sexy. Alright, so we got all that stuff tight. Now I think we're ready to switch the stands. Ready to put the back wheel on now. Is that gonna sit up higher? Multiple angles is great. All right, so now we need to put the wheel on. So I need to undo my little thing up here. So that's gonna be there, roughly. Oh yeah, I need to pry the brake pads apart. There we go. Enough messing around. All right, so now's the part that really kind of pisses me off. I hate putting the back wheel on because it's so, you got spacers and stay. That's not the new axle. See, I have an idea. So theoretically, if I put this up here, that should kind of hold. So if you're doing an axle replacement, you have the old axle and the new axle, theoretically you should be able to hold the brake caliper in place while you do, well, pretty much everything else. So let's see if my theory is correct. Ah! Brake pad's falling out. In case it happens again, I'll keep that tool here. Okay, so that's gonna work. There's a trick the mechanic taught me, where you use your foot. Okay, I think we got it. At least most of it. Oh man, that hurt the left leg. All right, we're getting there. Where's my BFH? Oh, it collapsed a bit. Need to do some adjustments because this axle is made to not have the spacers for the axle sliders. So I have to kind of play it by ear. So far, so good. All right, so the specs for the Grom chain is 1.5 inch play. I need to turn the Grom around. Now to adjust the chain. So the front sprocket's still good. So I think instead of doing the lead through, I'm just gonna take it off and go from there. I think I have too many links. I'm gonna try something a little unorthodox. So let's try it down here at the end to make sure it'll work. Hey, it worked. Okay, so when you put the master link, the clip on, I hate these clip types, but when you put it on, because I have to use it for this because it's the only kind I can really get, always put it that way. Aha, I got it. Figured it out. Oh God, my knees. Getting too old for this shit. Hey, I got it. Love these things. Now we have to adjust the chain. 1, 2, 3.
Eventually.
So that should be right where we need to be. I love those adjuster blocks. So much easier. That's the whole reason I got a new swing arm, is because of the adjuster blocks. The adjuster blocks on the stock swing arm, the 2 nuts on each side, is fucking bullshit. Then having a little power tool makes it great. Ugh. That could have ended badly. All right. That's I'm not putting the guard back on there. I'm just gonna leave it like that because I think that looks better. Oh, got one little thing over here to do. So that's gonna be the rear swing arm and axle slider and chain installation. I'm having to bend down too far. And installation of a new chain and all that stuff, all in one video. Sorry it took so long. I'm dirty, I'm gonna go wash up. Can't ride because it's like 30 degrees outside. It's also my birthday and I plan on getting lit tonight. So that's a thing. Might ride later. One thing I do see is where the chain rests on top of the swing arm. It's possibly gonna rub a lot. So that may be something that needs to be addressed later. But that's gonna do it for this video. I appreciate everybody watching. Appreciate all the love and support. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, share these videos out with all your family and friends. And as usual, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace! It's not supposed to bend that much. That's... Huh.
You know, I really hope everybody gets something out of my videos, especially my how-tos. I work hard on these things. I wonder if they're even sharing them out. I wonder if any of them are even checking out my Patreon. Huh. There's a lot to wonder. But, oh well. I bring entertainment. That's all I need to worry about. Oh shit, that's still recording. My bad.